Okay friends, we are at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. This is the Elephant Valley enclosure. The keepers are there cleaning up the enclosure and placing fresh browse. You can see up here in the mock treetops. And then once they are finished, this area right here, there's a tunnel that connects to the other enclosure, and the elephants will be let into the main enclosure from that opening. But they were just using bobcats and stuff to clean up all the mess from overnight. Well, not overnight, probably yesterday. I don't think they stay in this enclosure overnight. And you see the one keeper is down there dropping fruits and veggies. And you see they're walking in, inspecting everything. There goes a rabbit. I think they might be getting ready to transfer the elephants. Oh, she's getting the hose out. And then the keeper is down there spreading the fruits and veggies by the water. Welcome in, everybody. We are at the San Diego Zoo. Welcome in, everybody. We are at the San Diego Zoo Safari. I think it's going to be a little while before the elephants come over, but you see the keeper is spreading the vegetables around so that they can have something to do once they get over here. The other enclosure behind me is where they are overnight.
Oh yeah.
Let's go check it out.
Stadium.
All right, so here is the other enclosure. We are at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, and you can see all the elephants up on the hill enjoying their hay. They have the hay in nets above, so that way the elephants have some enrichment interaction. Best idea is to come early to the safari park because it does get very warm, especially in the summer. All right, let's walk down this way a bit. So this area you see right here, this is the cover. There's a tunnel that goes under, and the elephants will be able to go through that tunnel to get to the other side. The other side is where the keepers are currently getting everything ready for the elephants for the day. Hey, KB! They are spreading the enrichment and getting everything ready for the elephants to explore. So let's go to the other side of the bridge. Hold on. So I put the camera down now and then because there's people, I don't want to interfere with their experience. So here are the keepers getting the enclosure ready. Yes, this is called the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. It is in Escondido, California. And it is a part of the San Diego Zoo. But it is huge. The acreage, they told during one of the tram tours, the acreage is enough that you could fit 18 Disneylands inside the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. And that is where we are today. This area is called Elephant Valley. It opened in early April. So they have the new water enclosure and a much bigger area for the elephants to wander around. Look at the thorns on this tree. Do you see these thorns? I don't know what kind of tree that is. This particular one doesn't have a sign on it. But these plants are all going to be what the elephants would find in their natural habitat. So I thought I will let you guys see the safari park today. I don't know what time the elephants will come over. They are on the other side of the enclosure, but they're not going to come for a while because I see the keeper has a hose over there. They're still getting it ready. They spread a bunch of vegetables and browse. They call it browse. It's basically vegetation clippings. They grow all that here. And so that's part of the acreage as well, growing food for the animals. And this is the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. Let me share this out. Hey, Elon. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Craig. Okay, let me share this out. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Craig. Okay, let me share this out. So hopefully, yay, thank you for the gift, thank you for the heart me's, yay, thank you, Craig, thank you. So today is one of the days that members of a certain level can have early hours. They offer that about once a month, and the price difference on that membership is minimal. I think it's $40, but the parking is included on that membership, and the early hours is included on that membership. There are also no blackout dates, so sometimes a way to save money if you are visiting a park like this is to buy a membership, even if you are not going to visit the park again. If you're a large group and you get a membership that includes a free ticket or discount coupons or other amenities such as the parking fee, early admission, stuff like that, then that can offset the cost, and it can also end up saving you money, because if you're a party of 4, you get your admission with the membership, and then you get a free ticket, and then you get, oh, Craig, thank you, and then you get discount tickets for the other admission, then you're going to end up saving money overall. Thank you, Craig. So today we are at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. They have additional attractions and experiences. One is called the Butterfly Safari. So it's not where you're gonna get on a vehicle and it's gonna take you somewhere. It's an exhibit. So today is the last day for that. There is an additional charge for that experience, but I'm gonna be doing that. So there definitely will be some content for that. And then they have the African Tram Safari that is included, and that is a tram that will take you on a tour to the outer edges of the enclosures. And then there are cart safaris and photography safaris. Those are another additional cost. You can arrange those at the front of the park either before you come in, or you can also do, I think they have reservations online. So some of the options are a photo caravan where you will be in an open vehicle, like a flatbed truck with fencing around it, and you can stand up and be out in the middle of the enclosure. So a photo enthusiast, that would be something that would be really cool for them. because you get down into the animal enclosure. Another is a tour where you are closer to the animals, not necessarily photo specific. There are opportunities to feed the giraffes here, but here is the other side of Elephant Valley. There is a cross under right here, so when they open it, the elephants will be able to, on their own choice, cross over. The keepers did spread a bunch of fresh browse, fruits and vegetables, and I'm sure the elephants know that this is something that happens. So I'm sure when they open the gate, the elephants know the routine and they will likely wander over there to get that fresh fruits and veggies and extra browse. Here they're just eating hay that's in nets, so that gives them enrichment, you know, reaching up, having to get the hay out of the nets, so that way it's a little bit more stimulation than just walking along and grabbing stuff. Thank you for the donut. We love donuts in the morning. I even ate my breakfast before I came, but I'm already feeling hungry. I only had like 2 scrambled eggs because I'm not trying to become an elephant. So today I'm going to be going to the butterfly exhibit. That is an additional charge. It is a special enclosure, and today is the last day because it starts to get so hot, and the breeding and hatching season for the butterflies is over. So what happens in the life cycle of a butterfly, they lay an egg. The egg becomes a caterpillar. The caterpillar then gets into a chrysalis, and then when the chrysalis hatches, that is the butterfly. So that process happens only, I guess it may happen after April 12th, but they're charging extra for you to go into that exhibit. So if they extend it past April 12th, it's going to be kind of like, well, what the heck am I coming in here to see? There's nothing here, because the number of butterflies and caterpillars will be reduced. So you can see this enclosure is huge. They have that whole area over there. They have a huge water feature, and then you can see they have the moat, so that will keep the elephants from wandering. And then they have the same size on the opposite side. And look at the size of that. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? They keep it very clean. The keepers on the other side are cleaning, and then they will open the cross through. Here's a nice shady area. They will open the cross through and let the elephants come over. Here they are. Now it looks like they're just watering to kind of keep the dust down when the elephants come in. This area of San Diego County can get up to 115, 120 degrees. So anybody that is planning to come during the summer would definitely want to explore this in the early hours. This is called Elephant Valley, and this is located in the San Diego Zoo Safari Park in Escondido, California, which is northeastern San Diego County. But this little bomba that is here is nice and shady. Other areas of the park, they do have misters. They have a tethered hot air balloon, so you can do that experience. Again, I think they call that the hot air balloon safari or something. But just like every other park, they name things, different things to make it more exciting to visitors. So all of this is the new Elephant Valley. It opened, I said April, but it might have been March. Early April or March, and this was the biggest, newest renovation to the park, and you can see they have a huge area to wander, explore, and like keep themselves entertained. They've got a brush over there. They love to brush up on that, scratch their back, their sides, their belly. So they have free range. Once they come in here, they can wander and get all the browse. There's clumps of greenery on the grass. That was all added by the keepers. And then there's bits of fruits and vegetable on the ground. That was all added, so they can come in and grab all that stuff. It's not very busy here this morning. I wanted to kind of hang out here for a bit because I don't know when the elephants will be let across the underpass. So it's kind of cool. You can see here's a walkway that would be for keepers only. Most likely that's where the keepers would go down to open the gate that is then going to let them, the elephants, come across. I feel like this might be the best vantage point. Welcome in, Mike, James, Craig, everybody. So this is Elephant Valley at San Diego Zoo Safari Park. And this is the newest upgrade and huge investment in this park. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thanks for sharing the live. The keepers are in here getting it ready for the day. You can see there's bits of fruits and vegetables on the ground. There's fresh greenery clumps. Those are all added. That's called browse. And you can see the keepers are here. They're running a bobcat over here to clean up the poo and stuff. It seems like they're cleaning up from yesterday. I don't think the elephants are in this area overnight. And then up here in this makeshift tree, you can see there's bags. Those also have the browse. Thomas, welcome in, welcome in. So the keeper is here. She's putting away the hose, and then she's going to put that fake rock on top of it. And then there's another keeper far back. So then what they'll do is communicate with each other and then open up the bridge. So when you are visiting, oh, look at the beautiful bird. I think that's a crane. When you are visiting the San Diego Zoo or the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, there are volunteers all over. No, oh my God, are you kidding me? Yeah, like if you have a, what is that dog? Great Pyrenees or a King Corso, you might wish you had a bobcat. So there are volunteers, and the volunteers are wearing typically a red, ooh, they're moving, a red shirt. So over here is the underpass where they will open, and I am sure the elephants are aware of the pattern. So here we have the elephants up on the hill. It looks like they're getting ready. So up here they have big nets so they can have enrichment. So basically they offer them the enrichment so they don't get bored with any animal. As they get bored, then they become destructive. Oh look, he's like running down there. Let's get some food. So they may be wandering down towards the gate. I don't know if they know the certain path, but this is pretty cool. This is the first time I've been here this early. Oh, and there you go. Everybody poops. Good morning, Annie. We are at San Diego Zoo Safari Park. Today was early hours for certain membership levels, and it's cool because the membership level isn't like the $1,000 level or something. It's just maybe $20 or $40 more. Then there's no blackout dates. The parking is included. Actually, at the zoo, they've just started charging parking. So the zoo has adjusted their memberships to all of them include parking. So with this level of membership, it includes early hours, and the early hours are about once a month. So they all were up here eating out of their, yeah, and it gets hot. It's already getting sunny right now. But they were all up here in a cluster getting the hay out of the nets. I am an animal and nature nerd, so wherever we travel, we're always looking at different kind of nature, animals, stuff like that. In the Palm Desert area, there is the Living Desert Nature Preserve. I always call it the wrong name, but if you look up Living Desert, there's a really cool zoo out there. But again, it gets hot, hot, hot. Out here it can get to 120 degrees in the summer. Look at this little guy. Little guy. He doesn't look little, but this is one of the babies. So you can see he's more frolicky and playful. So he knows there's hay in that, so he's going to grab some hay out of there. And of course I can't see the screen. Oh yeah, you could see him. He's just a baby. He's so teeny tiny. That's probably his little teeny tiny baby poop over here. So that is one of the things with my kids. When do you potty train? When their poop is huge, you're gonna get potty trained. You're not using a diaper anymore. So they're moving around a lot more. This morning they were all up at the hay net thing, but hopefully we will be going down to see the lions later. So at minimum you will see content about that. This is Elephant Valley. This is one of the new enclosures, upgrades, and let's go back to the other side too. Dude, there's a guy, he's even dusting the bombas out here. So see these shade structures, when it gets to be 110, 120, these shade structures are gold. Oh look, okay, I think they're getting ready. Oh, yes. So you can see, oh, see, just as I predicted, they know. Oh, she's here, she's gonna open the gate. Yes, look at that, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is definitely getting downloaded. Oh my gosh, this is awesome, guys. So today is also the last day of the butterfly exhibit. Oh, now everybody's moving. So we'll be going into the butterfly exhibit, and the butterfly exhibit is an additional charge. So here they were able to walk under, and now they are going to go exploring. Oh wow, you can hear the gate. They're going to go exploring. They're going to grab the browse, the vegetables. Maybe later when it gets hot they'll be in the water feature. So I think what's funny too, when they're getting the hay out of the net, it's falling onto their head and their back. Adam, my buddy. Is it? Is it? Okay, this is how I felt yesterday after the buffet. I felt like that little tiny baby. I can't even imitate the wildlife guy. What's his name? John? Oh yeah, they're coming across. Here they go. Oh, look. Who is that nature guy who does the narration? Tyler, thank you for the follow. We are at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. And this is Elephant Valley. So the elephant cross under area was just opened. So now the elephants have the free range. They are allowed to move between the enclosure that's behind me over to this area. Yes, it is the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. Yes, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The little teeny tiny baby. Hey, Poppy, where you been? Dude, crazy. I was just thinking, man, he probably got pissed because that time I told him, yeah, well, why don't you walk around and see if you can even breathe when we were at the lagoon at Annie's Canyon. That is funny. You must have felt the vibe. So we are at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, and this is the Elephant Valley enclosure. This is actually like a very popular, well-known, been in the news enclosure because it costs so much. It's the biggest improvement of the park in a long time. They're always looking and improving and, you know, keeping the animals' best interests at heart. But this has been in the news, and it just opened in April. Ooh, you got some new reptiles. Awesome. Oh, yes, they have a bird area. They used to have lorikeets where you could feed them, but now that is located in... that is located in... what is that place called? The aquarium at Long Beach.
There, see it.
But yeah, they have an aviary here. They have a butterfly exhibit that I'm going to be going into. That one is an additional charge. So, but today's the last day. Thank goodness I checked the calendar, because the butterfly season obviously is not forever. Oh, there's a little bunny running through. Do you see it? So that is called browse. The stuff that's stuffed in the nets is typically hay and then branches and fresh green clippings, and that's called browse. So you can see it keeps them entertained. Oh wow, 1 to 10. Yeah, right? They let you pet the backside by the tail. And then the elephants like it, and they give you an extra surprise, no extra charge. Yes, that's awesome. Hey, if you have the space and you care for them, then the sky's the limit, right? So see this rock over here? I don't know, it has like a grate at the bottom. They fill that up with hay, and then the elephants even can have that as like their entertainment, getting the hay out of that rock. It looks like they have gone around and picked up all of the fruits and vegetables that were on the ground. There's a little bit more up in this area, but before the elephants came over, the keepers were watering and putting the browse and the fruits and vegetables. Yes, that's awesome, Poppy. And then they have that huge water feature. When it first opened, the little baby was down in there. Not today, but the actual like grand opening, the baby was down there splashing in the water. I think these are African elephants. There is a way to tell the difference. I believe it's their ears, but I am not well versed on that. And here's the little baby. Welcome, welcome everybody. Yes, that's awesome, Poppy. You've got to have hobbies and things to do outside of work. Or if that is your work, then that's awesome to enjoy that so much. So it looks like they have all come over. So this is the enclosure where they were hanging out. And I was saying that this area of San Diego, it's called Escondido, it gets to be 115, 120 degrees easy in the summer. Oh yeah, you have health issues, so you don't work, but you're working when you're doing all your projects. So anyways, this is the staging area where the elephants were, and then once they started opening the gate, then the elephants came across. So look at, they have cute signage here. And then I was saying the bombas, so this is the shade structure, and cameras. They always have cameras, so you can be reminded to stay safe and don't do stupid things. But the bombas are great for shade. Oh, you know what else we have here? They have something called Roar and Snore. You can stay... Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. When we go to the reptile shows, we see those kind of racks. Some of them are mobile, but they, like on wheels, so they could transport the reptiles to the booth, whatever that they're using. But we see that where they can keep the animals, they're stacked, but they're separate, so they can get their ventilation. So that's cool. All right, let's walk. So, what was I talking about? Oh, Roar and Snore. So there's an area where they have a bunch of permanent, like, glamping structures. Tents. Oh, they're right there, actually. And you can stay overnight at the safari park. That is on my bucket list. So if anybody sends too many gifts, we could use that for Roar and Snore. Oh, here we can see the underpass where the elephants would cross under. Very cool. Hey, Thomas. I hear the water over there too. That's crazy. All right, let's go down here. See if we see the lions. This is another angle of Elephant Valley, but you can see there's a lot of viewing area. So you're gonna have an opportunity to really hang out and see the elephants. There's a brush over there. Look, he's carrying a box. Oh, he stuck his trunk in there to get the hay, and then he carries it.
But obviously they put something in it. She's pulling stuff out.
That's funny, right?
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
So they have that brush. They can walk under that brush and scratch their back.
Yeah. See, because that one, she started here with the green stuff, now she's down at the other one getting one, pulling all the branches. Oh, she got a treat? There's more food in there. Shoved into like an old
All right, guys, any questions? Welcome, Mark. Welcome. All right, we're gonna walk on. I want to see the
I had a volunteer friend who helped me figure it out.
I'm gonna walk around. Let's see if we get to the lion.
They still kind of hang out in family groups, so like moms and So we have one mom that has 2 groups, and then all their trunks are different. So like this one coming at us, she's like the glam, beautiful tusk, the big one. So she's Ungani, and then she has 2 daughters. So the older daughter.
I've got a naturalist next to me, filling us in.
Her other daughter.
All right, let's walk.
So, but here.
All right, so here is the water feature. So you can see it has like a 0 entry, so they would be able to walk down, get in that water anytime they like. Here is a huge restaurant. I think we might see the schedule for the... Oh, let's go over to the Roar and Snore. Here is a nice shady area. Again, this area can get to be 115 degrees, 120 degrees. So all this shade is definitely needed. All right, let's walk over to the Roar and Snore. And again, here's some more viewing area for the elephants. And this is San Diego Zoo Safari Park. Okay, listen to this. Do you hear that? That is the pulse of the electric fence. See that little wire out there? That is an electric fence, so that keeps anything out of that area that shouldn't be. All right, here we go into the Roar and Snore area. All right, this is the back side of the Roar and Snore camp. So you can see these are tents. You can stay overnight in that area when you participate in a program called Roar and Snore. Then some other features here, outdoor classrooms. So during the summer, they have all kind of summer camps available. And then the Roar and Snore can be Mother's Day, Father's Day, or any other schedule event. It doesn't have to be around a holiday, but you can see they have the tents, and it's like a little village. So they have the glamping tents there, and the families can stay overnight. And that is called Roar and Snore. I think this tent might be getting used, but somebody left it unzipped. All right, let's walk in here a bit. Take a look at Roar and Snore. So you can see reserved. This is not for anybody just to wander in. Spend the night at the park and experience safari camping without having to travel to Africa. Relax in comfy tents surrounded by the sounds of wildlife, offered throughout most of the year with a variety of themed programs. Age restrictions apply. Safaris subject to availability and are an additional charge. Reservations and tickets available at guest services. Some of the sounds I think are piped in. I don't care. I'd be happy with hearing that while I'm sleeping. So you can see there are different amenities. Oh, and there's a garden over there actually. So this is the Roar and Snore camp. Pretty cool little logo. And then here is one of the villages. And you can see it has like bunk beds in there. So sometimes this could be for Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, or other kind of school groups or families. So on the San Diego Zoo Safari Park website, you could explore those different options. And let's go into this. This is an herb garden. They upgraded this a lot. So this is cool. Place to walk. Again, it gets very hot up here. So in this shady area, and this is just another example of kind of off the beaten path stuff that you're going to see and do at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park. Welcome, welcome. I think I walked through a spider web. Now, when you are visiting the safari park during the summer, definitely make sure that you are hydrating. Take advantage of the benches. Take a rest in the shade. So this area is an herb garden, and this is just next to the Roar and Snore camp. Money maker. And I'm not sure where this lets out, but you know what? Let's go. Let's go. Some of these have signs on them. Butterfly bush. Oh, I see. There's another gate at the bottom, so we will go ahead down this path, exit out the gate. So this morning is early hours at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, so I decided to take advantage. Today is also the last day for the butterfly safari. So they call it a butterfly safari, but it is a special enclosure. There is an extra fee, additional fee. So if you want to do the butterfly safari, you just pay the extra fee. So this area is the herb garden. That's where we just exited. And then down here is the Roar and Snore. So let's look at the herb garden. There's literally something for everyone here. Welcome, welcome, Paylin. Welcome. Wish you were here. It's just me. And, ooh, tiger trail. That's, oh no, not tigers. I want to go to the lion area. Okay, so let's look at Roar and Snore. This is the Roar and Snore camp. So if you are interested in staying overnight at the San Diego Zoo Safari Park, they have this option. It is an additional charge and includes different amenities. I do believe it includes some interpretive sessions, food, of course, lodging, and I think it has heaters and all that good stuff. So this is Roar and Snore. Now the fastest, easiest way to get to Elephant Valley is from the entrance. You're going to go to the left, and then it's a short walk, and then going to the left, then you're gonna see the elephants. All right, here is a tethered hot air balloon. That is an extra charge. And you see, ooh, flight line landing. That's the zip lining. Restrooms, Lion Camp, Africa Tram. We're gonna go that way. We're gonna go check out Lion Camp, see what the lions are doing. How do I get there? Oh, I have to go back up on the trail. Yeah, they definitely have speakers out here with sounds piped in, but I don't care. All right, so go down and around to Lion Camp. here is some more Roar and Snore. That has expanded a lot. I think when they first started having that, there was about 10 to 20 tents. There's a lot more than that now. And then they also have enrichment programs, so educational programs during the summer. So like these are outdoor classrooms over here. Lots of shade. It does get very warm. Definitely need to hydrate. Okay, we're gonna have to look for the signs for Lion Camp. And you can see all of these outdoor classrooms. Here we have donor appreciation signs. So anybody that donates money towards the conservation and such. Here are the restrooms. Again, there are some nice shady areas. Take advantage of that. And then this is the outdoor area for the hand washing. There are also water bottle refill stations throughout the park. So if you need one of those, check the map. But also you are able to go to any of the beverage vendors, get ice and water. And that should be free. All right, so here we are going down this path, heading towards Lion Camp. So I think I will take a break. Okay, here we have a vending machine. Oh no, that might be for the campers because it's locked. It's not a vending machine. And then here's an overlook. So if you take the tram ride, you're gonna ride on that sidewalk that's way out there, that road. So many cool things to see out here. So I am going to go ahead and take a break. That way I can let my phone charge, get over to Lion Camp and probably take some footage there. Watch for that to be posted on my other channels. And this is San Diego Zoo Safari Park, Escondido, California. You guys have an amazing day.